Okay, so episode 12 of the Manchester United Code and FM20 mobile. And we start the episode off with Manager of the Month award. Always nice. Second one of the series already, I believe. So, good start to the career mode. And on a personal note, so it's good to receive it. Anyway, we get into this first game against Chelsea and we already scored. Nemanja Matic with goal of the season. Potentially. Again, it's an open goal. But again, can I just say, how comes every time he scores, he runs straight to the keeper? It's crazy. But Tammy Abraham makes it 1-1 level to scoreline. It was one of those games. I'm going to put it out there. It was one of those games. Nothing really happened. It was quite boring. But we caught on a counter-attack and Martial scored. It was quite boring, really. It was just mainly goals. I didn't really show any other highlights in between it for some reason. But it is what it is. That's what we play. Going into the half-time, 2-1 up. So it's always good. Always good. They get a red card as well. So everything's going swimmingly. And there we go. Rashford again this season. He's been banging goals for fun. Of course, a few of them have been penalties. I understand that. But always scoring. He's so prolific in front of goals. And yes, they got a consolation goal. Again, Tammy Abraham, with a brace this game. So good for him, but not for Chelsea. A good note personally for him. I also want to quickly say I recorded this that 5 hours ago, 6 hours ago. I've decided editing, so I completely forgot what's going on. But we're facing Wolves now. A hard place to go, but we get the opening goal. Daniel James scoring again this season. He's been quite good goal scorer form. And also this is a replay of the FA Cup, I believe, because the first game we got embarrassed. Okay, we drew, but we got embarrassed. Mason Greenwood with another goal. He's another good player, up and coming for Manchester United, as you're all aware. But yeah, the first leg, if you haven't seen it, really, they dominated. They should have really won. But 3-0, Paul Pogba, his first start back in the team, he's been dropped, and it's his last start since then. It's a little spoiler. And then just to make it even better, Mason Greenwood again and making it 4-0. It was absolutely humiliating Wolves, dominating Wolves at Old Trafford. Good result for us personally. That did see us through, and we won 4-0. I was just trying to think of words, but I couldn't really think of any. Facing Norwich now. Again, we should be winning. Half-time, there you go, we skipped straight to half-time, nothing happened at all. So I changed a few tactics around, trying to go more attacking, because we needed a goal. Obviously, we can't be dropping points to Norwich, and there we go. Bruno Fernandes, who else but Bruno, big man Bruno, coming in with the goal, and that's the goal we needed, because after that with him, it was really just goal galore from there. Another goal, Marcus Rashford again, making it 2-0 against Norwich in this game where we're competing with Man City for the league right now. It's only early days, I understand that, but we're competing, and Anthony Martial making it 3-0, deciding the game. We won, love that. But yeah, we are really on not on ropes, but I'd say it's very close to the top. We're, from the start of this episode, 2 points clear of Manchester City, our rivals. So this is the first leg against Lokomotiv Moscow. I've said that name wrong, I butchered it, but let me just say now, it was an absolutely boring game. Anthony Martial, a rating of 5, It was a terrible game, a very boring game. But I can say the second leg wasn't as boring for a certain set of fans. They would take this a draw, not conceding, no away goals. They would take that any day of the week. But before we get into the game, we've got to face Crystal Palace, who have been in terrible form in the last few games. We knew we had to beat these. Nothing but a win would do. And yeah, so anyway, we do eventually score, but it's offside, so it's a kick in the teeth. It really is a kick in the teeth. But what doesn't help as well is Martial gets a red card 70 minutes in. It's ridiculous, man. He's been such poor form the last few games. Rain of 5 last game, now a red card. There was a chance to pit it, but we couldn't. It got turned down, and Rashford scores again. This kid's ridiculous. He's probably the second best player I've used in Football Manager. First being Lacazette, goal scoring wise. Get into this game against Lokomotiv Moscow. I think I pronounced it better than last time. And realistically, again, these were so hard to break down. They're so good defensively, but with a set piece, we dominated them there by scoring another goal. For a centre back, he's been scoring a few goals. And We do score again. Who else? Marcus Rashford. You already knew, do you know what I'm saying? He seems like he's scoring every bloody game. But it's 2-0. I was a bit worried because they scored 1 goal and it's back to square one. But fortunately for us, we didn't concede. I just spoiled it there, but we come close to conceding, but it was fine. We won the game 2-0. We're through to the next leg of the Europa League. But anyway, people, thank you for watching. As you can see here, that does mean we're still 2 points ahead of Manchester City. Next episode, that can change drastically because the next 3 games are Liverpool, Leicester and Arsenal in the Premier League, as you can see right now. Obviously, we've got the FA Cup game against Cardiff in between that, but these 3 games, we could lose any of those and Man City at first. So we just got to watch out for that one and just hope we do really well in tomorrow's episode. But anyway, people, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe and comment, especially if you're new, and I'll see you in tomorrow's episode with an absolute banger of an episode, 4 massive games in a bit.
It's like it's playtime when it's free time. In the dance, yeah, they have it like a glance. Yeah, we stepping out the room.